So when I go in the system, let me see who didn't log on yet. Yeah, so all these 8 learners should activate the course. I'm going to resend the invite again. I can see here and here, resend the invitation. Okay. So please, if you know them, ask them to activate the course. If you don't know how to do, they can contact me. If you don't know how to do, they can contact me. So it's Emilia, Julia, David, Augustus, Esther, and Lavinia. Lavinia. So let's start our revisions. So please feel free to ask any questions if you have. So let's start with what we did last time. Chapter 6. We did see what are the 2 addresses. Let me put 14. 14, yeah. Revisions. Let's put IT essentials. IT essentials. Revisions. Chapter 1 to 6. Put it here. I can zoom in. Yeah, I can put in. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask now. Let me bold not in blue or in green. Yes. Yep, this one is nice. This one also, we put it. This one, chapter 5, and also chapter 6. I put 16 here. So please, if they ask you, you go to look for a job and they just want to test a bit of your IT knowledge. You say, what are the 2 addresses an IT device need to communicate? What are you going to say? Okay, so let's start. So the 2 addresses, and what are the 2 addresses need to communicate? We have what? No. Awesome. Well, I change the color. Yeah, put in generate and green. Let me see. See, I put yes. So the 2 addresses, the two addresses are Number one, MAC address. You see? Mm. That will be managed by the switch. Then we have what? The IP address. IP address that will be managed by the router. See, so these are the two addresses. We have a MAC address and we have the IP address. Now, what is the difference between MAC address and the IP address? It's also the same thing here. No. So we can say this one. The difference between a MAC address and IP address. The MAC address will be managed by the switch. I can put in green. Or which color is? You see, and this one will be managed by the router. You see. So I'm going to put an example of switch and router. If I come here and I come here, then zoom out. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. This one I remove it. And options. Preference. Okay. So this one is called the router. The router is a device to allow you to go to the internet. And this one is the switch. Switch. And here we have MAC address. Then we have IP address. And I'm going to copy this one. I remove this one first. You see, I copy and I put it here. So a PC will need a MAC address that will be managed by the switch and the IP address that will be managed by the router. What is the difference between logical address and a physical address? It's the same. So here, physical address, physical address is the same like is also called MAC address. Logical address is also called an IP address. Right. So this is the answer for that. What is it here? Option is red. Yeah, okay, yeah, so the physical address is also called a MAC address, and all the logical address is also called an IP address. So if you go to chapter 6, I hope it didn't close. I closed. I'm going to put something for you. Close window. Who else want to connect? No one yet. Okay. If I go to chapter 6, I think I saw it there. I go to IT version 8. And let me check. I think we saw something. I'm trying to find it for you. It was not this one. Chapter 5. That was IPv6, IPv4. Okay, I'm going to do it here. I type CMD. CMD. And zoom in. And I type IP config /all. And I press enter. And because I'm at home, I'm using my Wi-Fi. You come here. Then if I copy this, I copy. Then I'll focus on what is the MAC address. I come here. Yeah. And this is an example of physical address. See? And this is an example of IP address. See? So here, I can put it here, so that you can see. So if you say write an example of physical address, you can copy this. Put in red. An example of IP address, you can copy this one. Yep. Yeah, so this is how things are. So it's very, very important to know all these. If I save it, I go to browse. I go to this PC. I go to training, revision. One, two, six. Now, question number 6. We have IPv4 and IPv6 addresses. What is the difference? And here, I go to here. I come here. Come here. I come here. And here. Then I'm going to show you something. Um, uh, oh, let me close here. Yes, it is. Include. Mhm. Can put here, and I put it back. And I copy this. Before I copy, I put this one in red. Yeah, so this one is nice. I can copy this screen for you. So then I'll show you some examples. So here I copy. And I put here. Put in red. Put more here. An example of IPv4 is an example of IPv6 is. Then I come here and I give you IPv6. I can take this one for IPv4. For IPv6. Yeah. So these are some examples. Now, if you ask you what is an IP address, an IP address What did I put it? This one is a PowerPoint here. Not this one. Essential, no. Yeah. Then here I'll also copy and send to you here. I copy this one and I put here for you. Put here. Yeah. I put in bold. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Or should I put in blue? Let me check. Put in green. So now we see IPv4 addresses. I'll put it down. IPv4 addresses classification. We have class A, B, C, and E. A, B, C explain with different and some examples. So this one we can still come here. Then we give you this. And, yeah, this is the answer. So when you are done, I'll send you the file. I'll send you the file for you to check that. Then question number 8. So here the answer is what? IPv4, we have class A, B, class A, class B, class C. So class A, the first block should be between 0 and 126. So here, 68 is false in this range. So we said class A. 177 false in this range. We said class B. See. Then question number 8, what is the difference between static address and dynamic address? Static address, when we checked before, we can copy and we put it here. So I'll send you this file for you to use for revision. And the other one, I copy this, put it here. Oh, it's ugly. Not. I come here. Okay, this one is nice. Automatically or dynamic via a device called DHCP server. And I put this one here. Yeah. So what is the difference? What is the difference between static address and dynamic address? Oh, it's not nice. Okay, anyway. So the difference between a static address and dynamic address. Static address, I put it static IP assignment. That means static address. I put like that. Static. Dynamic address. And here I put 12 in the middle. Change the color. Yeah. I put in black. Yeah. So for a device to get an IP, you can yourself, as the engineer or the IT technician, you can configure, you can set up, you can enter the address. When it comes to dynamic, for dynamic is what? The IP, the device will get automatically, oh, the device will be assigned a IP via a device called DHCP server. So DHCP server is what? Is a device in the network that will automatically assign this information to the devices. Okay, now, so after this one, I think we can stop here for today. Then on today's was Thursday. On Tuesday, we continue with chapter 5, chapter 4. So it's very important to know all these. Now we come here. Nick. Nick. Red. Nick. Network interface card. It is a device in a PC or laptop that will allow you to plug a network cable to access internet. So I'm going to put a picture for you. Who is here? I'm going to put a picture for you. Network interface card. So it can be something like that. And I put it here for you. And this is what we call network interface card. And I can also put laptop. I could see a picture on laptop. Port. That's it. Laptop, laptop. Mhm. Want to get the nice one for you. Mm, come where? Yeah, this one is nice. I'll take this one. And I put here. Uh, yeah. Yeah. So this is what we call a NIC. We call it also network interface card. So this is it. Now we have also something called a DHCP. DHCP. Dynamic host control protocol. And this is it. This is for DHCP. So a DHCP is a device in the network that will automatically assign IP addresses to to the devices, to the PCs, and all this stuff. Okay, we can stop here for. You can see, for example, a firewall. I'm going to give you a firewall. Three firewall. Put it here. Is a device or software that will filter traffic in and out a network. Example, a security guard checking entrance at a building. So to check, do you have an appointment? Where do you want to go? And you see, so this is what we call a firewall. Okay, the last one, quality of service. This one I'll put it down here. Oh, quality of service, QoS, is a way to configure a router to allow for priority process for voice traffic. So if in your company you're using a lot of IP phones, you need to give voice traffic priority. So it's a configuration, it's a way to configure a router to allow priority process for voice traffic. Now the last question, write the 6 steps of troubleshootings, and we did see that. Not this one. I can say this one is with networking, I think. At the end. And so here I can also put, you can check a video in your NetAcad about routing and switcher. What is a router? What is a switch? Okay, that's nice. This one also for DHCP and always DNS. You can also check. You can also check. Now for troubleshootings, is it this one? No. Cellular generations. Okay, this one you can also check. Cellular generations. Cellular generations, very important. Put it here. And troubleshooting processes. I think that one was in chapter Chapter 6, I think. Yes. This is it. I cellular generation. Okay. No problem. Okay, so normally that's all for today. Mm. Else, let me take this one is too small. Just put this one. And crop. What thing is that? Delete. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, so that's all for chapter 6. I'll send you the files when we are when we finish everything. Chapter 6. Any questions? General questions? Okay, we can also put it like that to make it nice and clean. We can also, yeah. Okay, so that's all for chapter 6. So yeah, next time when we do on Tuesday, we'll do revision for the other chapters until we finish. Then I send you a full file to you. Yeah, yeah. So we can stop here for today, and we continue next time. Okay. So any questions, Eli and Layalu? So sorry if I pronounce you wrongly. Okay. So if no questions, then I'll send you the recordings. You could check tomorrow. Thank you so much. Keep well and happy revisions. Thank you. Okay, bye bye.